Hi, and welcome back to Insight 2014. We're here on the show floor at Insight Central. I'm Richie Jennings, and I'm joined by Luca Dell'Oca from Veeam. Luca,
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for inviting me.
It's great to have you here. Luca, you're an evangelist. What's all that about?
Oh, basically my job inside Veeam software, where I work for, is to go out in public events, meeting customer, people, partner also, and as the name says, in a bold way, evangelize about what we do, which basically means explaining what Veeam is, what we do, how we do it, how we can help partner and customer in improving their life in IT.
Okay, so come on, what is Veeam and what can it do for customers and partners?
Okay, Veeam Software, as the name says, is a software company, and our main focus is about availability for the modern data center. We have a series of solutions for improving the data availability inside data center of any size, of any kind, by applying our own technology to the existing environment. So we integrate with modern technologies like virtualization, storage system like Netapp, and by working together with this partnership we have, like the one we have with Netapp, we can apply availability concept to all this environment.
So that's interesting. So yeah, let's talk about that some more. So we're here at Insight. It's a Netapp show. So you're partners with Netapp. How is that working out for you?
I think it's working really well. The partnership is really new. We just launched the new version of the software we have that support Netapp, and this is our first time at Netapp Insight. But we are having we are already having a really great feedback from Netapp partner who are or may not be already Veeam partner, and also from Netapp Insight, from Netapp people also about this new partnership and how it's growing. We are seeing a lot of interest in the solution we have, and with the additional plus now of being tight integrated at a technology level with Netapp systems.
Oh, so that's interesting. So there's a lot of conversation within the ecosystem, partner to partner, as well as partner to customer and you to Netapp.
Oh yes, sure. What we see now is that modern infrastructure are becoming really complex, but usually people don't like complexity. They want to keep simple because the more complexity you have, the more it's hard to manage everything. And nowadays, when there is this ongoing, always-on business, where people, whoever they are, customer, supplier, employees, they work from home, they work from the office at any time, from everywhere. Having your infrastructure always on, running, it's critical. So you cannot afford anymore to have data loss, to have downtime, because this creates issues to the business, ultimately. It's not only a technology problem, it's a business problem at the end. So there is this ongoing interest for availability solution. And being here, we find out, as I said, a really good feedback, because we are talking about a best-of-breed solution. Being a complex environment, in a data center, you need to have multiple technologies in the same space. But instead of being isolated silos that don't communicate each other, it's better to have integrated solutions that can work each other and can improve the overall capabilities of the infrastructure by talking together. And this is what ultimately our integration with Netapp is all about. They are best-of-breed storage technology, we are best-of-breed availability technology, and by mixing them together in the same space, the final result is when you say, for example, 1 + 1 makes 3 instead of 2.
I like that. So you're first Insight.
Yes.
So that's cool. What do you think? How does it compare with, I don't know, you work with other storage vendors, are there any others? Okay, but how does it compare with other partnerships, other conferences from partners that you've worked with?
Having a technology background myself, and even Veeam is a technology-based company, We have a strong R&D. We are really proud of our technology before all other things that we do. What I really like in these days, and Netapp Insight, is the technology background around the conference. Obviously, when you engage partners, you have to talk about the business side of the relationship. So I'm not saying that it's not useful, the contrary. But at the end, keeping also the focus on the technology itself and what it can do to improve every environment is really, really helpful. For example, one thing I haven't noted is that there is no category in the presentation. You don't see this one is technical, this one is business.
Oh, no tracks.
No tracks. Right. You only see the title. And so this means probably that you're expecting to be maybe sometimes more business focused or technical focused based on the title itself, but not some specifically only business or only technology. And I think this is good because, again, you don't have the business and the technology. It's business based on technology things.
In real life, they're not really separate.
No.
They rely on each other.
There are business decisions behind every technology choice that you do. The technology you use have a business impact on what you do, so they are really correlated with each other.
Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, listen, we're getting short on time. This is exciting. Last thing I wanted to ask you finally is why the name Veeam? Where does that come from?
Oh, this is an interesting story, because originally it was the acronym of VM, which stands for virtual machine. We are deeply working in the virtualization space. So we thought from the beginning it was an interesting name. But then we found out that the customer started calling us simply Veeam by collapsing two names. So we always have this, focus on the customer need and what they want to see in our software. So in a way, it was another way to giving out, customer care and say, okay, so the name is going to be Veeam.
Okay, thanks, Luca. It's been terrific having you.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure for me too.
Okay, great. So that was Luca Dell'Oca from Veeam. I've been Richie Jennings. Tune in again soon.